Right, we are live, welcome folks. And it's Friday, which means number go up day. Hey Blub. Welcome to the stream. So, what we're gonna do is some high score runs. See where the game takes us. I haven't done a hack build in a while, so that would be kind of nice. Maybe try and push towards that. But, as usual, we'll just take what the game gives us. Which right now is a Cloud 9. Okay. Don't tell Murphy. Well, and money? Yeah. And one of those things is helpful. What? MCAT, thank you for the super chat and happy birthday. Alright, we can always pivot later. Okay. But, like, the combination of these two kind of gives us a pretty clear direction. Okay. This is actually probably better, right? So... I don't know what we're discarding for. More point scoring for some reason. I don't know if the Baron would have been playable there without it. True, the Baron was not going to help our score a whole lot if we didn't... Like, we need the scary face for the early game. Okay. Thank you, business card. Already paid for itself. Definitely want this. I'll take a Juggler as well. Glad that I did. Duck, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that.
Well met.
And Gerb, thank you for the bits. Let's save the death for a king. And play this since it has a lot of face cards for the business card is what I was going to say.
Well met.
I want this eventually. Editor, thank you for the 3 months in advance. Much appreciated. Alright, surely there's just a Red Seal King in here, right? Honestly, not bad. I'll take it. That was a waste of money. Let's just roll the dice on the Cartomancer. Oh, glad I did that. Oh yeah. Get rid of these disgusting, disgusting non-face cards. Okay. Kings. I'm probably taking that 6 cents. which means maybe killing you, since we get the discard to offset the lack of hand size. What are we looking at here? I like that. Okay. Seems like spades are all the we're looking at right now. And that's a flush house that finally, this business card is disastrous. Holy. Nah. Eh. Cat. Really don't have great Lucky Cat support here. The wall, huh? Sure. Okay. Let's just throw this. Doesn't really matter. I would like to retain a discard. Oh, now the money starts. No, it doesn't. Okay. About average. We have two more sixes in our deck. Still only two. What are you doing? Get out of here. Don't really care for Job or any of these for that matter. Wait, that's a 6. Just sell that. You. Plus 50 aura. I can't look at the combination of emotes together, Cinema. You can't do that to me. Sure, why not? As long as it doesn't hit the Baron, it's fine. Let's do this. See if we can sneak in like a high card. Probably not going to happen. So we'll just keep going 2 pair for a minute. Aren't you tired of Bellatra at this point? It's my job. Have you ever worked a real job? It's a lot more boring than playing a game. Okay, let's kill the Cartomancer. Skip those. Okay, pretty good set of hits for the time being. We just want to get rid of that last 6, I guess. There it is. More aura. Oh! Okay. Might as well. We'll come back for the rebate. I don't really want to stuff my deck full of these garbage kings that we have, but we can add a few. Wait a minute. Still the potential for a pivot. This is kind of like the world's worst DNA right now. Probably don't want to roll that anymore. Well, it could hit the DNA and that would be good for me. Again, as long as it doesn't hit the Baron, it's not bad. Nice. Money. Money. Red seal? No red seal. Hey, welcome, Murphy. Still no red seal. It's a death, though.
Well
okay,
met.
no DNA value here. I think we might actually need to make this queen so that we get the flush house hit. Goofy Gaff, thank you for the sub. That was pretty good. Max, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the orange steak win. Nice. We could go hologram, but again, like, this DNA isn't good. So I don't really want to play towards that yet. Rex, thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Okay, let's... I don't think we're quite to the point where we're ready to move out of chips yet, though, with the scary face and all that. Uh-oh.
Well met.
Okay. Good time to draw that. Might as well just play all 4 of these. since we don't have the blue seal in hand, and we want to try and get the lucky card hits. And the money off of the business card. Well, we got both. That is probably too much. Well, we could have maybe done it. I've done more than that before. All right, get out of here. Ooh. Oof. All right, then. Look, I was trying to go for a hack build, but, like, the game did not want it. The game did not abide. Alright, we need to start farming some gold cards. You come here. Okay. Thank you to the dice on that one. Which also probably means we can get out of Scary Face now. Jesus. I might not copy the DNA necessarily. Because without red seals, it's sincerely not very good still. Definitely don't want to copy it with any of these, so let's hit you with 2 base cards to avoid getting DNA value here. Uh-oh. I mean, it should be fine, it's just... Guess I don't need to be playing a face card. Okay. And an overstock. Might as well get rid of this just for a pseudo reroll here. Need to stop rolling wheels though. Let's do Chariot first. Then that. I want to keep the Hermit and the Fool. And that's why. Well, there's the hack. I think we're a little bit too far committed here. Could try and high roll the certificate, but that feels a bit risky. Should be discarding more. There's no need for all these kings. And I need to start getting some gold cards. Okay, eventually we'll find one, right? No. No. I don't think we're able to make straight flushes very reliably. Neat. I should have discarded harder for the blue seal. But at a certain point, we will stop using the DNA. Until we can find a red seal. Like, even here, I don't really want this DNA. Okay. Definitely pick up the death. It might be worth going Cartomancer over to the moon here. I'd like to have the gold card brought into the round with me, which is why I'm considering the Cartomancer. Well, that works too. Obelisk pivot. Honestly, we're probably better off into the anti-8 boss blinds than we are into other ones. Nice. We need some money going. Let's see. Probably no point in the rebate here because we're just selling the to the moon at the boss blind anyway. So just be a bit of a waste. Same thing here. I just honestly shouldn't even be rolling, just wait until after the boss. Raka, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. Gold cards? There we go. You go here, and you swap back around. Guessing we're not taking negative tag because DNA plus shot value is too high. Well, yeah, and also negative tag is a bad tag to take. If your goal is a high score. Or just to win a run. I mean, that gives us, like, it's basically $2 for a random tarot card. Why was I still rolling there, though? Yeah, random tarot was kind of bad. This random tarot, though, will be great. I promise. It wasn't. Just want to get all of the gold cards in hand that I can. Fine. Okay. Nope. Yep. And that does almost something. It's a good placeholder. Don't need steel. Still don't need steel, just need gold. Yep. Nope. This guarantees a Pluto, which is probably still worth at this point. I mean, it actually does something. It's kind of a lot of money, but we don't have the red seal yet. So actually, without a red seal, is it even that much money? What's our voucher situation looking like? It's honestly not bad for like the first day antes. Red seal. Maybe I should have taken that 6. Do you want Pluto or Pluto? I do want Temperance. How'd you know? Gift card interesting. Free to at least look at here. We are still looking for a blueprint, so. Honestly, maybe that trading card was worth a look as well. We really would like to... Okay, that was a gift. Really would like to pare down our deck over time. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Do we know how many non-red seal kings is too many? The number that I have right now is probably already too many, to be honest with you. But not really hard and fast rules necessarily for it. At least none that I abide by. But it's also kind of difficult at this stage to effectively play because we do have so many kings in general. It's hard to play a hand that doesn't trigger the DNA, and we need the DNA for long term. Oh, I almost tabbed back in to click new run. Okay. Maybe what we can start doing is just not copying the DNA. Mehmet, thank you for the 3 months. Appreciate that. I'll buy. Thank you for the bits. Probably hard not to trigger DNA just by making a high card your second hand. Yeah, that costs money though. Guess this is a way that we can avoid it triggering. Or at least it'll trigger some people, just not that it won't trigger the DNA. Kind of a messy deck. Okay, red seal. Nope. Run isn't looking great. That's okay. Still need the blueprint, so there's no reason to do that. Queens. There's one. Only have 3 left. Probably not worth the risk here. Could be a shoot the moon pivot, definitely. Jake. Now that you've hit anti-39, what's the goal here? To have fun. Same as it always is. There we go. I'm kind of tempted to get out of the DNA for it.
Well met.
Just because I really can't effectively use the DNA right now. Noobish. Thank you for the super chat. Pain is when you misclick and sell photograph on the anti-8 boss blind on a photo chat run on gold stat. Oof. That's a quick Alt F4 moment. No one will judge you for that one. Should have been the DNA, though. I sincerely considered it. It will be the DNA if we encounter an Ecto. Dancy, thank you for the very generous donation. Probably should have discarded for more gold cards. That's the thing that I need to be looking out for. Blank. We'll probably even lose the DNA if we encounter more cola. I should have checked the temperance. I think it's lower.
Well met.
Murph, thank you for the prime. Let's do this. No. I do want a second card to play alongside it, but so that I don't trigger the DNA. AK, thank you for the super chat. Welcome, Ron. No Omen Globe yet. Not even the first portion. We're pretty light on vouchers. I think we're gonna have to get very lucky in the next coming antes for this run to go anywhere. Alex, thank you for the super chat. When is on gonna play Elden Ring Night Rain? Well, it has to come out first, right? That's the limiting factor here. So when it comes out. Whoops, rolled too hard. I guess we're accidentally getting DNA value here. Red Duck, thank you for the super chat. Not really sure if this is an infinite. I'm just kind of like flicking cards kind of randomly. I was trying to make this a hack run, but the game just gifted me kind of the perfect start here. So doesn't really seem to matter much what I want. But if we can get a red seal and lucky on our vouchers, it has maybe some potential. Ethanator, thank you for the membership. But it's not super well positioned for Nanemph right now. There's our lucky negative runner again. At this point, it doesn't really matter, right? Just play this. Okay. Four of the worst possible options that we're looking for. Red seal, please. Boy, that 6 is looking more and more like it was the play. Well, run's dead unless we get the reroll voucher. It's fine. Then it didn't have much potential anyway. Max, thank you for the super chat. And Lewin, thank you for the membership. Probably should have actually gone with more copying on the DNA for this particular hand, just to get a little bit of extra money. But honestly, if this run dies, I'm fine with it. Yep, we're looking dead. Now it's got to be a luchador. Luchador incoming. Honestly, I'd kind of be fine if it didn't.
Well met.
We could start over. Astara, thank you for the prime. Cool. We're done. Watch there be a red seal in here, though. Nope. I mean, this is our best hand baseline, so we just throw a bunch of high cards and die. It's fine. It's White Snake we get better runs? Yeah, this, again, this wasn't a great run. Okay, then we're not even gonna go through all that. And, we are already pretty far, oof. Pretty far behind the 8-ball anyway, so it's not a big loss. Yeah, I don't know that I would, well, yeah, I don't know that I would take that start on any deck that isn't Plasma, but it definitely is very good on Plasma. Bean? Okay. Not great. I think we're just capable of pretty much buying everything at this point. Should have bought the voucher first, though, but... Jake? Okay. Now we can force the Hacker Man's build, right? We want to get rid of this nonsense, like, in here. Oh, I knew you were here, Jake. I saw your grand entrance. Let's take the 3. Because I like purple early. Start working. We're not going to have the bean hand size forever, right? Kill the 8. Baseball card.
Well met.
Flash. Thank you for the sub. Unfortunately, this doesn't really help me much into the boss blind. I think I might take the baseball card, though. Just because we do have a lot of... Get rid of a 7. We have a lot of uncommon jokers still. $50 chips. I like Temperance.
Well met.
Dancy. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Much appreciated. Hello? Since we're probably not Nan farming, we might be able to take silly vouchers like that one. Maybe even a spaceman as a treat. What does this look like, just out of curiosity? Okay, not great.
Well met.
Might be worth it. No, because we're playing towards Molt right now with the setup that we currently have. Dancy, thank you for 5 more gifted subs. Seems like a bad option. Probably gotta sell the bean as well. Should have sold it after I opened this, but shut up. You're not the boss of me. No, I haven't ever gone for the bean bug. I'm not a huge fan of doing exploits like that in general. And then also it just like takes a lot of time and a lot of failed attempts in order to get. Yeah, and there's no amount of pin messages that would would avoid having to answer what I'm doing every 15 seconds. The American Dream. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Let's take this. We're still looking for a red seal. Imagine though.
Well met.
Red seal and polychrome. It's ya boy. We've done it. Ducky Man. Thank you for the super chat. Hints besides playing Jokerless on Gold Stake Black Deck. I don't know exactly what you're asking. But I'm sorry that happened to you, or I'm happy for you, or whatever. It's probably greedy. It could in fact kill me. Because that 3 of a kind would have been kind of nice here. Okay, we should be able to get through. But we're not strong yet. Let's open this first. Kind of want to be running for 3 and 4 of a kind. We're still kind of face card focused, but we also like 3s. What if we try the certificate gambit? hate it already. But it is uncommon at least. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Saved. We do seem to be playing towards 3, so let's lock in on that for now. For no reason other than we added one to our deck already. We're still gonna discard for sure, but it is uncommon, I guess. I really want the purple still. Probably too greedy. Let's do this. Give ourselves a chance to hit the 4 of a kind. We missed. This will be fun. Elena, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the scientific notation. Well done. Gold cards, I guess. Ack is what we want to see. Or hanged man, rather. It's giving us decent econ, but it's fine. Let's look for temperance first. Or 3s.
Well met.
I have a decent number of them, right? 7. Okay, we want to find that purple. American, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And Luke, thank you for the 4 months. Whoops. Didn't really want to win there. Didn't even get to use my trading card. Red Seal? Probably worth buying this now. Yeah, I'm not going to make the mistake. We're just going to strengthen that. It's not that far off from a 3. Speaking of. I don't know if I can, like, avoid playing those right now because my strength is so low. Whoops. I think I wanted the 3 of a kind more than I wanted the flush. Didn't matter. Let's do this. Into temperance. Oh, welcome, Mary Hater. Jake. Oh, that's, well, never mind, that's good. Baron? Not today, Satan. We're busy. That's very good with a hack. Nope. Bean. Yeah, that doesn't look great. Let's see if we can avoid using discards, though, so that we can keep a little bit of strength in the Roman. Okay. That now allows me to discard here. And I just need one more. There's the strength. Save that for the... I didn't need to sell that. But we save this for the jack. Hey, congrats, Hobo. Red seal. It is another 3 at least. Already got one of those. Might as well buy this. If we don't hit the jacks, we might... I need to hit the jack at least once here, though, I think. Still got a lot of options on that still. Okay. You and you. So then allows me to do this. Might as well. Sure. Red seal? Do we have to use the strengths on the 3s now instead? I only have 2 4s, so we're actually closer here. We definitely take this. I think we can go 4s. And before someone talks about a 10-4 build. Death, not bad. Let's kill you. Shouldn't win. Gotta start rebuilding our 4s, I guess. Temperance good. We'll just play 3s for now until we can get reliable strength. One more round with that. Oh no. What, are you kidding me? Oh, okay. What do you have for me? Well, that's all right. I don't really need to add more 3s. I just need to continue cleaning up my deck. Nancy. There's our strengths. So we have what? 4 4s again? I don't think I can use this here. I think I just need to get through. The Roman about to die at 1.4, so not really, no. Looks like we want to go hearts. Like, we don't have a lot of things actually offering us points right now. It's not like the ramen can afford to go anywhere. That's kind of tempting, though. Josh, thank you for the super chat. Chico's my husband, which is yours? It's not something I've ever considered in my life, I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm happy for you. Don't greed the money, just try and hit 4 of a kind here. Uh-oh. Oh, this is incredibly awkward. Really don't want to be playing this full house. But I need to see 5 cards. Okay, the pivot is very nearly killing me. Because we really need to make 4 of a kind to score, thanks to the family. So let's make that a little bit easier with the 4s. We now have 8 4s and only 6 3s, which is nice. Take another purple here. I think it's early enough that we can get away with it. Okay, now the ramen is almost dead. If I hit one more 4, this is worth it. Very cool. It might be just the judgment in place of the ramen here. And then we luchador if it's bad. It's just an emulate. And a very good one at that. We lost 1-4, but pretty inconsequential. It's not bad. Do we need the luchador for anything? It's the potential to be an annoying boss blind. Oh. These aren't great hands to be leveling just because nothing matters other than hitting 4 of a kind, so not really sure why I'm even bothering. At least now I don't have to worry about people freaking out over the discarding though. Don't want 5 of a kind. Eventually we'll want flush 5, but 4 of a kind is a better hand right now, and I want to be able to get the gold card. Oh, we are kind of falling off, even with a 4 of a kind. So let's level up 4 of a kind. Cool. Should play a flush house. Maybe if I wanted to lose. Like, 4 of a kind is the better hand and that barely cleared right now. And, oh, we've already unlocked 5 of a kind. That's unfortunate. But, like, all of our point scoring is coming from the family, so what is the benefit to playing a flush house? I've intentionally been keeping my 6s, or at least many of them. 2 of them. I don't know. Some of them might have died. This is 1.5 to the 3rd, so it's still slightly better than the baseball card. It's not active. Is a nightmare scenario in terms of where it landed. Okay, that's good to know. Like, all of it, it hit every single card that is in an awkward spot for me. It continues to do so. The only cards it's hitting are like the ones adjacent to these 4s. That was nightmarish. Let's go ahead and...
Well met.
hit you with one of these. David, thank you for the 2 months. Lucky cards, hello. They didn't do anything. Next time for sure, yeah. Alright. We're still in Mars mode. Like, even when we unlock Flush 5, it's not going to be great yet. We'll just maybe sell the 6 cents. Okay. Lucky cards? Okay. So we got something that time. Made a big difference. Do I have any more 6s? Yeah, I have the 1. Okay. Haven't really been paying attention. You can die. Okay. Hello. Probably won't win, but we have 2 more discards to find another 4 of a kind. Okay, maybe the molt will help me. Yep. Okay. Now the lucky cards are locking. Oh, welcome, Makari. Nice. Nope. Gotta sell you. Very nice. Think this will be fine. Nope. The lack of multi-card smite. Okay, they weren't a problem. Alright. Hey, congrats, Angry Bald Guy, on the completionist. Well done. I think more than anything, we just need to fix our deck so that we can hit more reliably. Why do people seem to avoid playing aces? There are very few useful synergies for late game aces. So because the incentives are not in place to play towards aces. Alright, 11 fours, 1 stone card. All of my 4s are hearts. That's a blueprint. Okay, Probably get out of view now. So we can do this. Holy. Sure. Okay. Pretend like that does a singular thing. Actually should have discarded again because we got stronger after picking up the blueprint. Oh, not much. Bye-bye. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, it is a lot of deck fixing. Unfortunately, we don't have point scoring. Is the huge, like, it's the main thing that we're severely lacking right now. As you can see. Well, okay. That's good. 14 out of 24, so we have 10 cards left to kill. Can try and... I can't take that yet. That's good, though. Okay. It's really good timing, too, because, as we saw, I was going to have a hard time against the current boss blind. No. Still have to kill a card. Very nice. Okay. You and you. Three of hearts. That's unfortunate. So I have to play that three of a kind, I think. Come on, give me polychrome. Oh, baby. Beautiful. We're almost there. It's not a real boss blind for me. You two die. I did that wrong. Might actually end up winning because of the polychrome. Four of hearts again. It's going to become increasingly difficult is the problem to find like the cards that we actually need to kill with the trading card. Another useless negative. I shouldn't have bought that. That was a waste of $1. Yeah, we'll keep the 3s around until the end. Those are the last cards to go, because they're the most useful. Okay. Might as well try and break it with glass, though. I think I have one more glass 3. Did I discard it already, though? No, it's there. 1, 2, 3. If these could both break, that would be incredible. But unlucky. We want this here. It's probably, yeah, it's enough score, so just go for the money. Fortunate. I think I had a hanged man in the Fool, and I should not have used that Eris as a result. Okay, that's one problem solved. Okay. Can get out of the trading card now. We need to make more of the polychrome anyway. That's easy. Wait, I had another one? That's why I was so confused earlier. I miscounted. Whoops. I think with the polychrome, it'll still be fine, even if we miss on the idol, though. Probably just worth throwing this out. There we go. Never punished. Let's get some of these going on the red seals for more money. Yeah, now that's an actual never punished moment. Holy. Okay. It's probably better. And eventually, like, we do want to make some glass while we have the DNA,
Well
just
met.
to... But, honestly, do we need to? Could take that and go sock and... No, we'll just get... It's fine. We don't need glass for a while. Showman, though. Let's do that. We don't need point scoring for a while. really need purple that much either, right? Because my deck fixing is done. Like, I'll still take it when it's on offer. But as you can see, purple, aside from very specific cases, doesn't do a whole lot. So we'll just use the DNA until we get a Joker that we need. And that's when, from the Showman. And that's when we'll kill the DNA. That negative bus, yeah. Bro feels like he's part of the team. He's contributing exactly nothing. I have one reroll. Like, the only boss that should be concerning is the heart boss, right? Okay. Looks cool, that's something. I guess it looks better than regular boss. Dust could be something, but we don't need it yet, so... Oh my god. More useless negatives. Wait, double-fisted? Did anyone else see that? Chad's back. Why did I take this? Okay. I mean, death is still useful. Yeah, it's not even copying optimally, so we've got a lot of room. Plan to copy idle as much as possible. Idle and hack and blueprint. It would take an ecto here. This being enhanced is great because I can sell the DNA, take an ecto, and that'll be cool. Sure. Whoa! That was close. Why am I looking in here? Cat. Jake. We don't need vouchers that much compared to an like a Nan friend. So goodbye. I'm just kind of doing a much more casual run this time, which is nice. What are you saving the double tags for? Probably still voucher skips, but like we aren't as reliant on vouchers as when we're doing like a Baron Mime Nan-Inf push. Yerp. That rebate is really nice. Maybe that's better than a DNA. I would like to get my deck size a little bit larger first, though. Just for when we inevitably pivot to glass.
Well met.
Rob's steam-powered laptop. I give it the 2 months. You're going for high round and anti or high chips in one round? Yep. I sure am. That's pretty. Could consider start, like, pumping glass. Alright, so DNA dies, I guess. Cool. I really hate all these negatives clogging up space right now. Oh, voucher skip. Almost missed it. Well, we weren't going to get DNA value here anyway. Eventually, like, once we get through anti-16, maybe 24 will sell out of the pointless negatives. Just because I find them annoying. $10-4 would be better than Blueprint? Yeah, bait used to be believable, and I miss those days. How hard is it for idle Nanav? Extraordinarily difficult. Because other things other than idle tend to do most of the heavy lifting. I guess I'll take these. Again, I don't really care. We reroll that one, though. That's annoying, but still very beatable. Start building towards some glass. Since we have everything else locked down here. Plus the polychrome cards are just more fun to play. You take Tarot Planet Merchant to get them out of the voucher pool if you're going for Nan Nymph. You might... Though you don't really get them out of the pool is the problem. You might take Tarot Merchant early just for some deck fixing. And I have. You definitely don't want the upgraded version, though, so you don't really get them out of the pool. But Planet Merchant tends to be too punishing. Just because it makes it really, really difficult to find the burglar in particular. That's one of the things, like, one of the main failure points for a run. No money? That's okay. Wait, do I have seed money? Okay, well that's a bigger problem. Yeah, I played the Bazaar when it first came out, and then also periodically off stream. It's good that they fixed the monetization issues, but
well
gives
met.
Concern for the direction of the game still. That it got there and that it was... We don't need that. So horrendously handled. Slory, thank you for the 3 months in advance. But I think it probably turned a lot of people off with the botched initial release. Boy, that didn't change a whole lot, did it? Maybe it did, and I'm just misremembering my score. Hand side. Okay, that's a full voucher cleared at least. Okay. Goodbye, friend. It's not better than getting a blueprint brainstorm, but I don't care. Again, we're not optimizing things here. We're just having a good time. But they're not talking about adding crypto into Bazaar initially, but like they backtrack that before release. But also, like, I don't know. Why should I trust them after they made claims about it being like not charging money for cards and then release the first iteration of the new monetization system? So like, it seems like everything is set up in the game for like a pivot to crypto. With like the limited supply of the cosmetics and like the numbered iterations of the cosmetics, like it seems plausible that they might still go that route if they see an opportunity to. So I think it's reasonable to be skeptical of it after there was dishonesty with the initial release. They want a CSGO setup, but with crypto. Well, they have a CSGO setup right now, and to be clear, they haven't announced anything regarding crypto other than they aren't doing it since the time when they announced they were doing it. But it's just like, again, trust is kind of broken with the way that they had their initial like soft launch. You take 2 ectoplasms. Yep. I guess we wait till we get a Joker slot open to start rolling. They're not getting much value off of rolling at the moment. Frank, thank you for the very generous donation. Appreciate that. You just stole $5 from me? -6 Joker would be nice? No, it would not. Long term, we're pivoting to glass, so I'd have to sell it. And if we're just like asking for random negatives, there are a lot more Jokers high up on that list. Hear me out, negative walkie-talkie. I might have to sell that one just out of spite. Nice. Feels good to
Well met.
not have to worry about that as a nemesis anymore after just losing a run to it. Shin, thank you for the prime. Imagine a nat negative fib with a deck full of 4s. True. That would be something. I'm not going to min-max the blue seals because I don't really care. Or the gold cards, but I can pretend like we care. Zote, thank you for the 2 months. Well, at least the bus is destroying the Sloshbuckler in the mid-off. Now that would have been a fun net negative. In that it actually did something positive for our build. How much glass do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It's really difficult to see. Hey, congrats, Speed. Okay. That'll be nice once we do open up a Joker slot. Wow. Ecto? No Ecto. Ecto? No Ecto. Sad. Nice boss blind you got there. I do not have Omen Globe yet, no. But we have cleared a lot of vouchers already. What are we looking for here? Joker slots. So we're just on hold until we find an Ecto or an Antimatter. I think I have blank. Pretty sure I have blank. I do not have blank. I also don't even have Crystal Ball, so I can't have a... I've got, yeah. I'm missing quite a few vouchers right now. But again, we have a lot of fewer doubled up ones than I thought. Huh. Skip for spectral packs. Nope. It's very low odds of hitting. So you only get to see 2. Yeah, vouchers are pretty much the only thing we're skipping for here. Cool. Let's just do one of these. Used our double tags earlier for a voucher tag. Sinits. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate that. Spaceman. Ooh. Okay, we got Crystal Ball. That's a good start. Ecto? Hmm. More glass at least. We're still a ways off from needing that. I wonder if it's worth skipping for a skip tag so that our next voucher tag is more pog. Hey, congrats, Dom. Crystal ball potential, though? What's the crystal ball potential? Like, crystal ball makes us want the double tag into the skip more. Instead of skips. I don't understand what that's meant to change. I don't even know if there's another blue seal left in the deck, so... Yeah, we need the extra vouchers in order to get stronger. The shops don't really help us that much. Until we get... Like, we lose money, and a pretty substantial amount of it, as a result of skipping. But we can't really use that money until we open up a Joker slot anyway. Ecto? What is... I can't get Ecto. That's the whole point of... Oh, thank you, Blob. What a genius idea. Take that. One hand type? Shouldn't be a problem. We are kind of running out of time before we need to either start playing glass or get a Joker. William, thank you for the super chat. How much you hit with the glass? I don't know. I haven't played any, but we can also just like move our Joker one slot over and increase our score when we need to. I think. Should probably test that before next ante. Barry, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
E42. I think this will be more. It's kind of tough to gauge with the polychrome sometimes. So it's like half a hit, but I think this will be better. If only marginally. And then it'll become worse when we play glass again. I haven't actually counted it, I'm just eyeballing it right now.
Well met.
Yeah. Intuition strikes again. Honk Bonkington, thank you for the prime. So 46 if we move the copy effect. Mouth is a tough one here. Yeah, how will we ever survive? Unlucky. I mean, we might as well. Doesn't change anything. Okay, we're still through this. On the bright side, that takes our score from E42 to E42. So that could be cool. At least, like, it landed on the blueprint, which looks really nice. Oh! Wait, no, I got us. I didn't realize our, decimal value was so high already. It's done it. Unfortunately, a lot of people will learn the exact wrong lesson from that. This seeded run. Nope. This is an extraordinarily typical run. Spectre, thank you for the super chat. Money. This doesn't matter. Oh, I should have been using that. Oop. Yeah, a lot of money is how you generate builds like this consistently. Okay, that gives us more time. What is the... So here we'll have to move the blueprint to the idle. But getting the voucher does give me more time. This is probably... We're getting severe diminishing returns from the... from the blue seals at this point. So just having a higher density of glass for the future is a good idea. Ribby, thank you for the super chat. And Trios, thank you for the bits. Hero, I don't do seeded runs hardly ever, but sometimes people in the Discord are interested in like looking at those and optimizing them. It's just I don't know. I've done most of the things that I find interesting on seeded runs, and like when I can pretty consistently get a run like this on command, it doesn't feel necessary to seed for that type of thing. Squilly, thank you for the bits. Most interesting seed to run for me is the 10 Spades Erratic deck, yeah, because it's like actually something different in game breaking, and some of like the 4 and 5 legendary runs were interesting. But Like, there's no point in seeding a run that's just like, that looks like this, right? Unless you're just trying to get practice in setting up for a run that looks like this, but, you know, I've done it many times at this point. I don't know why I opened this. That would have been really nice after we get the Ecto, but we don't have that yet. Alright, surely even with the bad vouchers that we've gotten... Oh. It's another full voucher cleared. No voucher skip.
Well met.
And we don't really need you anymore, so more glass. Arcs. Thank you for the prime. You've got to go over here now. I'm not going to farm the lucky cards. I have, like, quite literally more money than I know what to do with at the moment. Cool. At least the bus keeps growing. Yeah, that's what's really changing the outcome of this. Surely. It's a little bit more tempting, just because we're, like, kind of on our last legs here. But I'm gonna hold strong. I believe in the Omen Globe Ecto. Didn't you want to do that Shaco Manacle run one day? Yeah, I've just been way too busy to, like, look into the necessary instructions for that. And that one even that one, like, while interesting as a seeded run, it doesn't feel like you're the one playing it necessarily because of the very specific, explicit steps that you have to follow in order to pull it off. So it's just like, I don't know. Even that, like, when I did seeded runs in the past, the fun part was, like, just taking a seed, knowing what's, like, the potential endpoint was, and trying to make that happen without any extra information. With the Manacle Shaco run, you, like, have to follow very, very, very precise instructions in order to, like, make it work to survive. We were taking viewer seeds that were a failed stake and then tried it. No, but something I've been meaning to do and keep forgetting is Doc sent me a list of some of his, like, streak ending seeds. And I'm going to try and see if I can beat those. I haven't seen any details other than they are either difficult seeds for him or like streak ending runs. Okay, let's actually count this out now. 5. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and a half. I think it's like this. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3 and a half with the polychrome. 1, 2, 3. No, this is 5. We want to go here. Sorry, my brain is still on like lag mode from being sick. One more time. This seems right. It's 3, 4 and a half, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is right. Let's just find our top end right now. This is probably too much. $59. So we can probably get by with like 3 pieces of glass, 2. Again, that's just vibes and eyeballing it. Let's try it with 2. There is some risk involved here, if I'm wrong. Intuition strikes again, man. I did exactly 0 math for that. It was E52.
Well met.
I'm capable of doing exactly 0 math at this point. Again, my brain's still lagging. Inman, thank you for the gifted subs. Appreciate that. Still fine here. You glass to glass? I don't know what to tell you. Other than repeat my last line, I don't feel like looping it over again. Yeah, it's about sending a message. Okay. Hold. Unbelievable. Well, this is our last ante anyway. Unless we get that ecto. Would have hit a bloodstone as well. Sure. I need to pay attention to the decimal here. Okay, 5. Okay, so we're through the ante. Knew it was E59, we just... Oh, missed justice there. Yeah, not breaking glass is nice, but like not terribly consequential. We're going to have more than enough glass for how long this run has left. Let's not botch the left card into right card moment. I've had an idle run go past ante 24 and yeah, running out of glass is never an issue. Yeah, same. Same, but no matter how many times we do it, chat freaks out over it. I don't know why I'm even spending on these, but what are you gonna do? I'm just salty that they're not Arcana packs for the Omen Globe. Okay. You are my death target for sure. I need to make sure and do that before I forget. You can be my big justice. Alright. Got one more voucher. Realistically, one more shot, right? So, it's more important whether or not we get an Ecto in the shop than the voucher. That doesn't help me. We didn't get any voucher, so... Rip to the run. That's fine. It was fun. Bloodstone for temporary solution, I guess. Bloodstone would be a good temporary solution if I wanted to kill the run on the spot. Like last ante. It would be a temporary solution for death. It is... Well, that's funny. That being negative could have helped. Is that the first sock we've seen? I haven't been looking, so I don't know. But it doesn't seem like we've encountered a lot of them because there's one anti 6 or 7? Okay, I'll take your word for it. There's in the interest of observatory. So 1.5 to the third is what, like 3 something? We need to raise our score by 10 zeros. So, not quite. So 4 errors? Yeah, 4 ought to do it. Sorry, I was being dramatic there. 9 zeros. I apologize for flying off the handle like that. Yet another mentally cooked crash out from Roffle? I know. They're becoming more and more common these days. I apologize. There's the dusk, but it's not negative. There's the invisible, but it literally doesn't change the outcome at all. Even if it could copy anything. It's because we're kind of like at parity with all of our jokers right now. They all do the same thing. Oh well. Did we just get the serpent 2 times in a row? Why can't that happen on my Baron runs? I guess we've encountered all of the boss blinds then. You know what? Power move. The bus is up to 49. Yeah, that should give us 4x on that card. Wow! That was loud. I wasn't even looking. How many was it, chat? Was it all of them? 4? Alright. Surely this will get me E108, right, folks? Glass Plus could save us? True. True. Maybe in the content update. Oh, good. Temperance value. We can get back over the interest cap. All right. Time for the final hand. Oh, God! I don't know what happened there. All right. I'll be right back. I need to get some water. Don't go anywhere. We'll maybe get one more good run going. Shouldn't take long. All right. Run it back. This time we won't force a build and we'll instead just go with what the game gives me.
Well met.
Vash, thank you for the prime. Stonks. Come on. Well, that's embarrassing. It's always the diamonds, man. That cost me a lot of money. Could have maybe paid attention and found a better hand in there somewhere, but shut up. Alright, as punishment, you're now hearts. Ooh! Okay. Pretty good. That's an insane draw, too. Seems like something worth playing towards. Let's take a peek in you. 10 is very strengthable into... We might be going sock. Oh, holy! Okay. I did say we were going to be flexible and go where the game takes me. I'm starting to feel like I know where the game is leading me. And it's straight at Green Joker, right? My God. It took... We looked for, like, what? 13 antes for a red seal earlier? And then it just shows up like that? Yeah, we are going to lose a little bit of riffraff value, so we just need to get, like, one good option off of it. Like a business card would go crazy, and then we can sell out of the riffraff. Pivot to bus? Yeah, we saw how good the bus was last round. Rebate? Not really. Poopcorn? There's no reason to sell that one. That was just purely me being angry at it. In fact, it was actively bad to do so. Yeah, we also went through 23 antes, 25 actually, last run and didn't see a single blank voucher. Now it's just here right away. Don't really need a blue seal right now. That's not where... Like, I'm not playing towards good hands. I just want more face cards. Okay. That's actually a pretty good pickup. If we can get something in the shop. This wanted to be to the far left, but it doesn't matter. So we're just kind of probably looking for something to replace the riffraff now. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. We do still need some deck fixing. Oh, we gotta care about you. Terror Merchant is deck fixing. Purple Seal is deck fixing. I'm gonna grab this just to like have the tarot cards show up more frequently. Supposed to be Terra's more. Oh, hello. Hello again. Yep. That's deck fixing. That's some decent scaling. Egg. Been playing this a bit. Adhesive. Thank you for the bits. I stream standing up because I do a lot of like desk work sitting down, so it's a nice break from it. You intend to get to 39. Just because a run is like off to an okay start does not mean it's like it's already too late for this run to make it to anti 39. Just like preemptively start using that for the inevitable idle setup. Easy enough. Like a gold seal with the sock. Why did I roll so hard? My head's still in the last run where we had infinite money. Oh, welcome, Hada. Exactly what we want here.
Well met.
AI, thank you for the prime. 50 card deck. Could consider moving away from the juggler. Like we're quite there yet, though. Actually, let's do this just for some short-term strength. It's horrible long-term, but can help us get through the early antes on plasma deck. Welcome, Devin. Thank you.
Well met.
T, thank you for the prem. Very nice. Yeah, that made a pretty big difference with the bonus cards. And the sock. Oh. Okay. Oh, we need the reroll voucher, that's for sure. I don't really know if we care that much about it, I guess. It again kind of helps with the early game. These aren't great. That's good. One more. Two. Cool. We haven't really decided on a suit yet, have we? It's kind of leaning hearts, and we've already seen the heart boss, so we probably want to go hearts. Also, Bloodstone, yeah, but Bloodstone without a dice is kind of annoying, and we don't really have the Joker space for both of those right now. That's kind of nice.
Well met.
I think we want to commit to that right now. Well, that's a problem. Oh, we got to figure that out now. Could be a bowl angle. I think we kind of need to scramble a bit here. Okay. It's a good sign. Is it crazy pivot? It's not a pivot. attempting to survive. Adhesive, thank you for the bits. There are no Doc Spectored cheating allegations that I'm aware of. I think you're confused. Or baiting. Is a video on YouTube? Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with Doc. So, again, you're confused or baiting. That's not good.
Well met.
Turns out I needed that money. That will help. This will help. We might have to turn that queen into a stone card temporarily. Not good enough. It's closer. Wait. I think we get there. Cool. I mean, it's great to be past that now. We didn't really have to burn down that much. That's funny. Hey, welcome, Alrex. Look. I may have seen some movement on the Roffle mod in the Blotcher Discord. I will promise you this, though. I'm not going to investigate them. I'm going to play fully blind once it's released. What you can do to help me out with this, and I might regret this because other people are going to take the opportunity to do so. I give you permission to DM me a link to the GitHub once it is ready to, once it is ready for me to play. All right, just send me a DM, and I will investigate and play it. So. No, thank you. Let's get out of this into you for now. Okay, Scary Face is back. Incredible. We literally lost nothing in all of this. And we'll just sell the parking. Parking is tedious, but it's probably worth doing given our density of base cards. We just need new enhancements for this, right? There's one. Oops. Might as well play the lucky cards for the money. Money doesn't exist, unfortunately. Wait, I don't have... I'm an idiot? I don't have the, reserve parking anymore. Again, we're still suffering from a bit of brain lag today. I was like, wow, I'm the unluckiest person ever. Why aren't these... Why isn't my reserve parking going off? There's a pretty good reason why it wasn't going off, in fact. Wait a minute. This is also not the boss blind I thought it was. Okay. Let's just play this for now. I just need it to land on the cola. Surely this will be fine, right? Yeah. Alright, another crisis averted. Should have sold this sooner, but in my defense, I'm dumb. Hackermans. There we go. Okay. Got enough queens. Okay, blue seal's kind of nice though.
Well met.
Send it. 9. Thank you for the prime. Oh, this should have been the hack or the Chad card. Cool. Hermie. I don't really want to play pair. Let's just work with 3 of a kind. So we get a little bit of extra money. Which we did definitely get some money off of that lucky card hit. strength. We want to make probably those red seal queens into kings. Just because we have an abundance of kings. Want to go, I guess, Pluto into Mars. Fantastic, fantastic temperance value. Yeah, I do want the strength still. But the Hung Man is too good to pass up on. Not very strong, are we? Not yet, at least. That helps. That's a shame. Cat. Do we even have any lucky cards? We have 1, 2 lucky cards. I don't know if this wins right now. Yeah. Woof. Say goodbye to my hand levels on the hands that I don't really want to be playing. And say hello to more hand levels. Alright, how do we get stronger? Blueprint? Blueprint is kind of what we need right now. Blueprint Brainstorm. Levels in Eris. Levels in Planet X, and more deaths are pretty good. Kinda need something to help with my score. Not a DNA. Okay. Don't feel great about this, but it's something. Like I have no place to be greedy right now. We got stronger. don't think I can. Okay, we got stronger again. Wait, that's a queen. Of hearts, too. World first immolate skip, I know it pained me to do so. Yep. Got that leveled up pretty quickly. I have full inventory slots, so what am I doing here? Alright. Strength? Beautiful. And the money shot. And it was the gold card in hand. Jeez. Everything possible went right there. I think I can take that right now. It's too big of a hit to my score. Which is already struggling a wee bit right now. I think I can strength this. And then it's just ready to get enhanced. Which Joker would you sell for Blueprint? Right now, probably the Bloodstone. Unless I get an oops, then it would be the Chad, or the photograph. We wait for Baron? We already passed on Baron. We're not doing a Baron build this run. Seen a lot of golden tickets. Sorry, Jake. I've got that those jacks that still need to be strength, so I should have still bought the Eris, but probably enough score. Why would our cards make idle worse? Depends on what their base suit is.
Well met.
Gamp, thank you for the prime.
Well met.
And Terran, thank you for the prime as well. Not what we're looking for. Can't discard here. It's unfortunate. Oh well. Kind of need to find some better point scoring very quickly, or at least more reliable point scoring. That's very good. It's an early and quick antimatter. Ooh. I think it's still just like this. Then we just aggressively look to finish deck fixing. One queen left. It's a bit of a whiff. The gamble? I don't think it's gamble. We should be fine without the bloodstone right now. And we can't give up the trading card because that's like how we get the idol online. I don't want to mess with our fool right now. Terrible. Ten of spades, that's unfortunate. Let's see what we can do here. I think we might be okay still. That definitely helps. Are you gonna win now? By scoring more than the blind requires? There's the 10 of spades. King of hearts again. It's quite lucky. Really good immolate. Place at the right side. Wow, that was really bad. And really unlucky. This gets rid of 2 cards.
Well met.
Should be fine. Spectre, thank you for the super chat. Oh my god, the timing of the idol. It's a little stressful right now. Hit King of Hearts again. So we have 18. It's very likely to hit. 18 kings, 17 really out of a 29 card deck with 4 stones in them. Need that. Oh, okay, never mind. 2 best tarot cards. Why am I rolling? Cool. Full deck. 1, 2, 3. 3 misses. One of them is manageable. Harry, thank you for the super chat. It's that easy, just find a soul card and have it be Trib. That would take a lot of the pressure off of this, wouldn't it? Okay, we hit again. So we just need another Hungman and a Death. I mean, that's worth. Just for the consistency. I'm really considering this cola, but we're so close. That's something. Okay, I just need something for that 10. We're gonna open this just in that's really lucky. This probably keeps me alive even if we whiff, so that's worth doing. I mean, the 10 is already glass, so it can break. There it is. Okay. We're in. Now we can relax. Let's not greet it. No way, it's the last card. Oh. All right. Might as well be you for the... Can the wild card screw you over? Nope, it is a heart baseline. Chat wanted the Baron? Yeah, but then when I do a Baron, everybody complains about doing another Baron run, so we're just gonna do the fun run here. Dancy, thank you for the gifted sub. Alright, now we're just on a hunt for better jokers. We want to get out of these 3 in the middle here. And keep making good quality Red Seal Kings. Madness. Full House. Glad we played all of those at the beginning. What is our flush 5 up to? 17? That's probably good enough. Negative DNA incoming? I mean, I have 3 open Joker slots. I don't need it to be negative. It's just DNA isn't good for me. We've already solved the problem that DNA would contribute to here.
Well met.
We want Showman, and we want Blueprints. Pink Shooter, thank you for the prime. Okay. That's not bad either. I mean, there's a high probability of being better. But both are getting sold anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just need to stop rolling because we're selling everything into the invisible. So I just need to farm up money for the next 2 rounds, and then we'll be set. Wildcard is making me nervous. That's your problem, not mine. If you look at our deck, again, it is lumped in with the hearts. It's a king of hearts. It can't pick another suit. Still take a blueprint here, obviously, so might as well. I mean, I guess we might as well make it something that wants to be held in hand anyway. But, like, I don't know. Somebody else playing a video game shouldn't stress you out. Alright, goodbye to Devious Joker and Photo Chad. Last hit. Hog Blueprint. Seltzer isn't necessary here. I'd rather just have the money. It's probably better than the trio. Yeah, it's better than the trio for money farming. Do that for the future. I kind of want to play you, so that. Idle does not consider stone cards, no. They have no rank, so it can't be considered. Cool. It's another good pickup. I'd rather it be a sock just for simplicity's sake, but what are you gonna do? I'd also like to find a blueprint at some point. Oh, okay, wait. I didn't do a score check before going in on that. Ecto? No Ecto. Might just be worth playing towards the dust can still. But we don't have to move copy effects yet. Yeah, idle is the proper copy, especially if we play towards the dust can. Faceless is annoying, but it's probably worth. At least Dusk is easy against the needle here. Wait, am I gonna have enough cards to play to the Dusk? Yeah. We can still get away with this with want to kill the run out of nowhere. Also probably a good idea to check, get an idea of our top end. Nope. Still looking for that blueprint. Cool. What is my... I have 2 stone cards left, oops. Well, I didn't draw them, but that's fine. This is way overkill, but again, I don't really feel like min-maxing everything here. Just waiting on the Lucky Cat to show up. It just showed up and I passed on it because it's way too late and way too unimpactful for the numbers that we need to keep up with. How can overkill be bad in hand? Well, because I could copy the sock to get more potential money. So it's like giving up potential value, opportunity cost. We do this one. It's actually an upgrade just because it can't eat an ecto anymore. I don't have enough kings to really get good value off of that, especially if I have to play towards the dusk. What is this, a cryptid run? We just grab the idol. Does he have blank voucher yet? Not only do I have blank, I have ecto. That's why I have 6 joker slots. Or antimatter, sure. Dreamer said wrong word. Everybody get him. Antimatter plus ecto would be 7 slots. Am I tripping? Yeah, I haven't gotten, there's no negative jokers here. That's why I have 6 jokers. Another double idol run, I guess. Now we can replace this with a blueprint to make it less annoying. So we still have like a joker worth playing towards. We probably don't need to play towards the Dusk Hand, but it's like okay money. Alternatively, you could get a triple A. No. Because that would require me to sell one of my critical jokers for something that's not likely to be an upgrade. That would put the run at risk for no reason. Or, I guess it's a reason, it's just not a good reason. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is correct. Again, I don't really care. Like, this is the third anti-15-16 run of the day consecutively. I'm not really interested in min-maxing everything at this point. We should actually be looking in the standard packs for some polychrome, maybe. But that would require a lot of luck. Because it would have to be red seal, polychrome, and at least close to a king. What we could do instead is just get really lucky off of the spectral pack. So you're saying there's a chance? Yeah. Can't keep getting away with it, I guess. Blueprint. Vouchers aren't even that big of a deal. I need Crystal Ball and Omen Globe both. Jake. Blueprint? It's here, chat. Blueprint. Why did streamer skip Blueprint? Is he stupid? Close enough, yeah.
Well met.
Not even just close enough, but like exactly right in the case of some very angry YouTube commenters in the past. Has chat actually mistaken the Joker for a Blueprint Lamau? Many people have, including somebody directly above you. Also, Darian, thank you for the 2 months. There we go. It's kind of an annoying boss blind. Gonna need to probably bring some enhancements in there with us. So I'm gonna hang on to the Fool for a bit. Alright, so let's play this one. I'm gonna play the cards that I don't want to have access to for the boss blind. This one. This one. Let's try it. Is there a small chance a setup like this can get an NF if the conditions are perfect? No. It's way too late for a setup that could get us an NF right now. We needed to do something like 13 antes ago. they play the stone cards for sure. And the non-red seals. And the kitty cat good here? Nope.
Well met.
Not compared to the jokers that we have. Flopstar, thank you for the prime. Probably would have been easier just like skipping to the boss blind, honestly. Alright, a magician would be nice, just to give us a little bit of extra security here. There it is. This doesn't matter, throw it. This doesn't matter, throw it. This doesn't matter, throw it. Then we go here. This is probably overkill, but what are you gonna do? Alright, we've got a few antes to find an ecto. And start converting some glass. Okay. So negative blueprint good. Nope, wouldn't take it. Don't be silly. All right. Really? No, what do you think? Like, how is that, that can't be a sincere question? I didn't take it seriously because there is no world in which I could foresee somebody asking that and not be baiting. Am I being trolled? I think the better question is, are you trolling? Which I think I'm starting to uncover the answer to, so. We want a death out of those stone cards. Again, aware I could copy more optimally here, but I'm also aware that I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Because even a blueprint is realistically only a marginal increase. Until we open up a Joker slot, it's not that big of a deal. Is there a reason not to play the glass cards? I had 20 extra zeros on my score compared to what I needed. So what is the upside of playing the glass cards? Yeah, still no Omen Globe. Again, you can check our inventory slots. We only have 2 slots, so we don't even have Crystal Ball yet. Unfortunately. Showman worth of it if you found. Nope. Could potentially kill the run. To take a showman in the spot.
Well met.
Dumpling, thank you for the prime. You're welcome, Chispa. Yeah, that's what we're looking for, primarily. Secondarily, a blueprint would be fine. One hand tie, that's an annoying boss blind. With the dusk. That might put some of the glass at risk. Nah, we're fine. I mean, it might make for, like, clunky discards. Negative DNA for infinite glass would be so nice. Why? I mean, I wouldn't turn it down, but it's like, if we're fishing for rare negatives, that's like not a very meaningful one. I mean, it's better than losing the cards. We're not going to run out of cards, so it doesn't matter. Wouldn't Tempered's value for any negative be good not to turn down? Not that meaningful. Again, there are very few levers of strength for this build right now. We don't, like, and also, I don't know, fishing for, like, absurdly low odds outs that move the needle almost not at all, just what's the point? It's not like I can do anything other than decide whether or not I want to take the negative when it shows up, right? I can't do anything to make negatives appear more frequently. Just skip for voucher. That's what we're holding the double tag for, yeah. Halo, thank you for the raid. We had a good stream. Is there a legendary joker that would add value to the run? Tribulate, but it would be kind of at parity with the Dusk right now and put the run at risk if it's one of the other 4 options, probably killing the run. So I wouldn't be able to take a soul card at this stage in the run. Yeah, let's save these for after we get past this boss. Or perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, might as well do you and you. We just want to make sure we aren't risking any glass. Oh no. Anyway. Psyker useful here if you weren't on Plasma Deck. It would probably be more useful if we weren't on Plasma Deck, but still not remotely. Like, to get an E, we would need to have just astronomically large numbers on this, right? We need to get to 10,000 somehow. Then from 10,000, we need to get to 100,000 to get just a singular E. So, no. Saltzer? No, my I'm worried about my blood pressure. I don't need more sodium. But also seltzer doesn't do anything for the build that isn't already being done. We've seen this come around so many times, unfortunately. Getting close to our top end. Guess we just buy this. We've already kind of clogged the shop a bit, and I probably should have bought it a long time ago anyway. We're at 51. I think the next is 46 or 47, so we'll test our glass next ante. Nate, thank you for the 2 months. Appreciate that. Wow. Immediate regret. I also should have just waited until later in the blind to buy that, but you Full glass? No, we won't go full glass. That would be silly. Okay, Joker's in the right spot. GG, why would it? We've seen this number for like 7 antes at this point. How could you possibly think it's GG? Batrad, thank you for the donation. I missed the justice there. That was silly. Oh no, it's extra large. I didn't see the blind size. Maybe now it's GG. Smiley face. What are we gonna do against an extra large boss blind? Oof. We gotta lock in, chat. Oof. They weren't kidding about that being extra large. Well, at least we cleared a voucher, so we're done with magic trick nonsense. Yeah, we're good through this. Still wouldn't mind a blueprint. But it would be better after we open up a hand. So in the boss blind is where we'll test some glass. Probably start with 2 glass, I think. Banshee, thank you for the bits. Developed a strange habit of calling you Ralph in my brain. It's probably someone you can talk to about that, I don't know. I'm okay, man, thank you for the donation. Polychrome coming in clutch? What polychrome? That was the last run. You. You. And then you. Might as well be both of you, I guess. To me, you look like Michael Fassbender. Yeah, I get that I get told I look like a lot of people. It's generally I don't share any features with them really, other than like I just kind of look like preset 2 on any character creation screen, so but with glasses. Usually people tell me I look like somebody with glasses because they think that glasses are like a facial feature. Like that. Like there's one. Adam Conover is a good example of that. Shay! Welcome to the stream. You came at a good time. We're on a third straight, pretty decent run here. Fortunately, it's a little tedious and we have to play towards a dusk. Welcome, folks. Hope you had a good stream. Six Jokers looks like so little now. Was Shay doing some more cryptid? Is that what was going on? Undertale mod. Okay. I didn't realize that was a thing. 446 rerolls and no showman mime is pain. I've lived that life before, so I can relate. We've rolled a lot and haven't seen a blueprint yet. Just one foil astronomer that chat freaked out over. I forgot to throw glass. But it's fine. Oh, good. We found a way to make dusk more annoying. Ooh. Just in time. We are out of the dusk. All right. I can't remember. We literally just did this. No, we had the polychrome, so that changed things. I should still know what the breakpoints are. Doesn't make a difference, though? Well, it means that I don't have to play around dusk. It doesn't make a difference for a score. It's just a lot less annoying. Okay, that's way too much. I'll probably get by with, like, 3? Adds an extra E at most. Here's the thing, it adds 0 E's to our score. It's identical to a dusk because it's copying a sock and buskin, which is identical to a dusk. So we know it doesn't change anything for our score. It just makes my life a lot easier. Okay, let's try 2. I think it's probably 3. Again, we're just eyeballing it. I'm too lazy to like actually count it out. We don't wheel because it's cannot contribute meaningfully to our score and has the potential to actively be bad. I think we only needed 2. Oh. We needed 4. Good thing we aren't on dusk. Ectoplasm prevention, yep. Which ectoplasm is the sole way that we can get stronger for this build right now, so we would be sacrificing something that can't contribute to our score, or we would be sacrificing something that can potentially contribute to our score for something that literally cannot meaningfully contribute to our score, so That's not like a very fair exchange, is it? Also, unfortunately, I just think we're going to die next ante before we have, because we don't have Crystal Ball, so we don't have Omen Globe. We're just dead next ante. We're only doing one of these because it's tedious. The point of getting out of the dusk was not to have to play tedious hands. What are you looking at? You can't be serious, man. Even if you just came into the stream, you had to have heard it. I just said it. So you're obviously trolling. I got the wrong guy. Sorry, doctor. All right. This should do it. You're welcome, Thick Daddy, to the stream. Wow, the glass is breaking aggressively. Alright. We die. Unfortunate. Alright, now we get to do the fun rolling thing and pretend like it matters. But imagine if we get that negative DNA, right, chat? I don't want to die? Too bad, I'm taking you down with me. We both lose the run from here. There's that Saltzer again. Take the money to the next round? Yeah, I guess we could. Here's a wheel for you. Look at how great that is. Surely those 50 chips that contribute zero to our score will do something. Wow, another King of Hearts back to back? Alright, time to die. I don't care that we don't have Showman, we can still get a negative blueprint. I mean, there's a window, I think, where we potentially could have. But that passed after we, like I think in the shop where you have the Showman and then sell it, I think there's a bug that allows you to get a duplicate still. Goodbye. Only 4 E's away, we're so close. I know. Surely this hand will get us there, right? Wow. That was a lot of breakage again. Maybe only 2. No, because we added cards. That was a lot of breakage again. Goodbye. I think both runs ended right at ante 23 again, because we couldn't find Ecto. Unlucky. Anyway, that's going to be the last run. We had the 3 consecutive decent runs going. Content with that. I will be back on Monday. So I hope to see you then. There will be YouTube videos going up as usual. So next one in a couple hours. But enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again soon.